Hi, like what you have seen in the video, that forms is the most important element in HTML, which can help you to create a login or sign up forms or any sort of applications that needs the user to fill in. As it's important, I want to explain every little detail. So it will take several videos, maybe between 4 and 6 videos, because it's too long and it's hard to explain it in just one video. I can't do that, but I want to explain everything in form as it's significant, so I want to explain everything about it. So, form element can be input element which has different types like text, password, and so on. Select element which define a drop-down list. Text area element and finally button element. So in this lesson, let me just learn some of input elements type which are the most important input types. Then in the next lesson, I will show you the other types. So let me create a form using form tag, and there is an important attribute. It's not important now while you're learning HTML, but it will be important when you start learning PHP. It's important for the backend side, for the server. So it's called action. So let me call it anything for now, but you have to know it's a server side or PHP page. So action, and then there is another important attribute, method. And you see now three types, get, post, and dialog. But the common used or the most important, get and post. And when you start learning PHP, if you want to learn backend web development, you will know the difference between get and post, and also the purpose from get and post. So for example, let we make it get, then let me close form tag and start with the first input type. So input element, and then the type attribute. The first one is text, and then there is an attribute called value text, for example, and then another important attribute, but not for now, it's for server side. So it's called name, and let we call it also text. So the attribute name important for the data to be submitted to the server. If the element doesn't have a name, it won't be submitted to the server. How we can submit a data without know where this data belong to? So now here is the first type, and make it within a paragraph element so we can separate it from the others. Nice. So here is the text input. It's also called field. So when you hear field or form, it's the same thing. So here is the text. So the word text is the value. So if we remove here the value, so it's like a recommendation for the user. He can remove it and start typing. Let me now move to the second type, which is email. So the name is email, and also the type. We call this text, and this email. So what is the benefit or what is the difference between text and email? It seems like they are similar, but you will know the difference when we explain the last type in this lesson. Let me now make the third one, and it's password. So when we start typing, the characters will be hidden. But we now make the last one, which is submit. So it's a button to submit the form. So it show you the result of this form and take this form to the server. So the type is submit, and we didn't need the name. We just need to make a value, which is the name of this button. Value equal to, so let we call it submit. So if we click the button, it will tell you your file wasn't found because we don't have a server. So the data go nowhere. So when you start learning PHP, you will know how to link this submit button to a server. So let me explain now the email input or field. If we just type anything like this, it's not like an email at all. So if we submit, it will tell you please include at in the email address. So we have to write it in the right form, which is, for example, a and then at gmail.com. So it has to be in the right form. So now it can be submitted and take you to the PHP page. So those are the most important input types. And in the next lesson, we will see the other types. So good luck and see you.